Good evening, I am Larry Soulcactus. Welcome to my evening stream. How are all of you doing? Hi, Zara. I saw your hearts. Thank you very much. Heavy Metal Talking. What's up? BS and LD Garage. Thank you. Hey, Nick Brover. What are you up to? Okay. It makes me think, Heavy Metal King, it makes me think of like Chess King, the video game. Where like the chess pieces are armed with like shotguns in pixel art. It's a pretty cool game, I guess. I've never played it, I've just seen it. Edivaldo, hola. Welcome from Brazil. What is the force? I don't know, man. Hey, Gil. Motorhead? I don't know any Motorhead, man. I know Muddy Waters, so. Hey, Katya. How are you? Hey, Alvin. Yeah, SG Jr. by Gibson. I like Junior Brown. I don't know any. Skinner. Oops, sorry. No, I do not know any Metallica BS. Not much is up, Alvin. Roy Clark, Clancy. I wish I could play Roy Clark. Hey, Danny, SRV. I suck at playing that. Hey, Angelica, how are you? Thank you, I appreciate that. Always good to be loved by Jesus. Hot Rod Lincoln? Elvin, I don't know Hot Rod Lincoln. I don't know Dwayne Eddy. I don't know the Copperhead Road. That's cool, Barnes Family. Is he in a rock band or blues band or jazz band or what kind of band is he in, Barnes Family? Hey, Maria, how are you? Okay. Can I get a please? I can play Red House. I just want some manners. love this P-90, but it's aftermarket one. It's by Lollar. It's the Overwound dog ear P-90. There we go. Yep. Johnny Truth. You're welcome, Maria. My pleasure. Hey, Johnny Truth, does yours have a lightning bridge? Because mine just came with a wraparound tailpiece, and it's a 63 reissue. It should have a lightning bar tailpiece. Jerry, I don't know Memphis. But welcome to the room tonight. No problem, John. We'll be right here. Sorry, Mike. I saw you go by. Please goes a long way. But yeah, I know Time by Pink Floyd. Call Woman by the Hollies. That's a good one. I could never sing that and play that at the same time. I'd have to have a second guitar player so I could drop out. You're welcome, Elwood. McCoy. Back in Black. I played it earlier on my stream. Earlier this afternoon stream. Yeah, Tony, I've seen the movie Crossroads, and no, I cannot play the end. Black Sabbath, please, Maria. I'll take it under advisement. I don't know Sweet Child of Mine. I don't know any Guns N' Roses. Sorry, Adventure. But thank you for stopping by the room tonight. Sky Cine. FF. I'm guessing it's Desperado. struck either. Yes, I can play some blues. Hey Owen, hey Benny. LKF, Crazy Train, don't know it. Crosscut Saw by Albert King. And Stevie used to cover that track anyways. Anybody see Rhett Shull's gear breakdown, gear rig rundown, whatever, from Guitar Player magazine? I was just curious. Anybody? Oh, you watched it, McCoy? Maria, I've played a ton of ZZ Top. I'm talking now. I'm done taking requests for right now. Anybody else see the Rhett Shull rig rundown from Guitar Player magazine? I'm just curious. I can't read any of that. Yeah, McCoy, I gotcha. I know that you did. Dude, you're gone. You. Right here. Okay, can I continue with what I was gonna say? Duolingo. Hello, how are you? Anyways, I'm gonna get on with what I'm fucking talking about here, because it's my channel, my stream, my rules, alright? The thing that bugs me about Rhett Shull is that he's pushing a lot of gear that costs, like, out of the everyday musician's price range. And it just makes me think, like, I mean, I've never met this guy. I don't know him, but I'm like, what a pretentious asshole. Like, who the fuck has that kind of money to throw around except what? Like, the fucking 1% of America? Like, no gigging musician night after night that's going out and making, you know, maybe $50 to $150, realistically speaking. Like, gigs don't pay that much unless you're playing, like, freaking casinos and that kind of thing. Like, and if you are, okay, so maybe you're getting like 400 a night. Still, like, that's a lot. You got to be doing that every night to be a successful musician and like make a living. Do the $400 every night for 5 to 7 nights a week every month, 12 months a year, 52 weeks in a year. Then you'd be okay. But realistically, like, there's so many others that don't generate that kind of money. So, like, when I watch this guy and talk about his gear and show off all his gear behind, those Star Wars posters, yeah, I think they were like, I don't know, $75 a pop. That's my background. The Millennium Falcon was more expensive. But I mean, my amp is more expensive than my guitar. And my guitar is a $1,500 guitar. I mean, I used to play really expensive gear, and I think that, you can afford what you can afford, right? Right. All right. So if you can only afford $1,000, split it up. Split $500 on a guitar, $500 on an amp. Or, just adjust one way or the other, depending on what your needs are. But I know from experience, like, realistically, like, the working musician will spend on gear maybe throughout the year, maybe a couple grand. That's it. Not much more than that. Like, that would be a big purchase for the working musician that only makes $50 to $150 every time they go out and play. And I'm talking about me right now, because if I went out and played, that's what I would be making. I'm not playing in a casino or whatever. I'm playing a shit bar gig, which is the common gig across America. It's the kind of gig where more people pay attention to what's on the fucking TV than what you're doing. All right, how about I put it like that? You might get one or two people by the end of the night that come up to you and be like, "Hey man, that was awesome." But again, what are you competing with? Are you competing with the ball game? So when I see Red Shoal in his videos, or the gear breakdown or rig rundown, I'm just like, dude, I can't identify with you. You're just too far out. Like, I just really don't know who you're catering to, but there's more of the working class musicians that are out there than not. And, like, I can't afford that kind of shit. I'd have to go in debt to buy that kind of gear. So, I don't know. And as far as getting tone, good tone resides in you. It doesn't necessarily reside in the gear. Alright? You make the tone happen. The gear does not. Gear doesn't do shit. It collects dust if it's not being used. That's what the gear does. Alright? this whole rig is not more than $4,000 that I'm playing right now. It really isn't. $1,500 for the guitar. Bought it for $1,300. The amp was $2,000. $3,300, right? Analog delay. Another $300. Where are we at? $3,600. Psh, done. Sold. Anybody else have anything to comment about that Reissue video? Or about other YouTubers in general? I mean, you know, Reissue is not the only person that's guilty of it. Rick Beto, Tim Pierce, 5 Watt World. Like, where does it end? How much do you need? Just saying, like, I don't know. These guys reside on a different planet than I do. That's all I know. I don't wish any of them ill will. I just, you know, look, we're all batshit crazy because we're all fucking wanting to do this. You know, some of us get to do it on a grander scale than others, and that's fine. It's not a big deal. You know, that's just, it's just how shit works out. But I'll be buried with this motherfucker because that's sweet. And I can't imagine living life without being able to do that every day, regardless of where it's at. I don't give a shit if it's in my bedroom or on the world's biggest stage. That is like breathing for me. So, you know, to each his own. That's what I'm getting at, you know. Those guys are happy with their gear and catering to their 1%. Cool, good for them. I just think it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Maria, some of them do get sponsorships, so that's part of it too, you know? Like, Reissue did that, he did the Jack White amplifier, and Fender saw it, and Fender was so impressed, they gave him the Jack Black guitar to go with it. Like, boom, here it is for free. There you go, custom shop guitar. I mean, I think he bought the amp, or he got to use it through one of the music centers, I believe, that he lives near close. So, you know, sometimes they get the gear that they are showing off too. I don't. But I don't want to review gear. I've owned a gear shop before. I mean, I co-designed an amp. I was in Tone Quest Report. I'm good. Not everybody can be in Tone Quest Report. Maria, definitely it is a tax write-off. I don't know how they get away with it. I mean, I'd love to go out and, you know, buy some more guitars and show them off to you guys on the streams and whatever. I just can't afford to do that. And if I turned in receipts for that, my accountant would shit a brick. He'd be like, dude, you can't do that. You want to go to jail? Exactly. Hey, Big Mike, I've done Freebird last night, so if you want to check that out, watch last night's stream. Thanks, Mira. What is it? Are all musicians vain and pompous? Um, Dude, a lot of us are. Like, you have to, like, to sort of, to do this and to go out and, like, perform in front of people, you have to have sort of a healthy amount of arrogance. And that's why I said, in a previous stream, worry about yourself, don't worry about other people and what they're doing. But I mean, you have to have sort of a healthy arrogance about you to be able to have the ball sack to nut up and go up on stage and do what you need to do night after night after night. I'll talk about that more in another stream and just label it as stage fright. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Tom Gray, I sing, just not very well. If you'd like to check out my songs, they're up on my Patreon page, patreon.com/Larry Soulcactus. I have some instrumentals up there, and I have some songs that I sing on too. Hey, Kenneth, back again. Hey, Conrad. Yeah, Maria, that's for damn sure. Creative people are very different from average folks. That's another thing I was trying to get at. All our elevators do not go to the top floor. Any of us, including myself. And I'm fairly normal. Like, I've worked normal retail jobs. I've not toured around the country. I mean, I've played in Chicago. I've played in Arizona. Played in Wisconsin. Played in Indiana. I've played the places where I've lived. If that makes sense. You do the same. I don't know what that is. But guys, stream's running long here. My name is Larry Soulcactus. If you could hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. For those of you who are newcomers, I'd greatly appreciate it. And, I don't know, let's leave you with some burn, I guess. New sheriff in town. His name is Reggie Hammond. You'd all be cool now, here?